Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Bailey, and today we are going to be doing some cash stuffing. But before we do that, I need to go to Sam's Club to get some household items, and I also need to go out. Whether me or Mr. Bailey, we're going to go out and just make a few bucks on Lyft or Uber so that we can cash stuff without touching our account. So that's Mr. Bailey next to me, y'all. He took the night off last night for his birthday, and thank you to everyone for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate you all. And he said me too. So anyway, I do like to give new subscriber shout outs, and I do have a couple, and that is Sonia and Ashley Atkinson. Thank you so much for subscribing. So anyway, me and Mr. Bailey's gonna head out of here. We need to go to Sam's Club, so we're gonna take you guys along with us. So stay tuned just for later in the video to see if we were able to go out and make the money and the cash stuffing. All right, so me and Mr. Bailey are in the car, and we are about to go get the car washed first, because I don't know if y'all can see the window. It's still a little wet from overnight, but we are gonna go get the car washed, and I think I want a coffee. So we'll probably stop at McDonald's, get a coffee, and then we're gonna go to Sam's Club. Okay, so this is what I was trying to say. I know y'all about tired of me in this bread, but $3.94 for 2 loaves, and I paid $3.29 at Kroger, and then I paid $2.69 at Walmart. So that's why I like to get it from here. Y'all know Mr. Bailey gotta get his free sample.
Wallaby red licorice is a 90-calorie plant-based and fat-free treat.
It's like I'm working on it. Oh, there you go.
Enjoy your sample and buy Wiley Wallaby today. Come back for new.
Houston, we have a problem. 40 something. So we had to come on the back aisle to find the toilet paper, but we found it. I'm like, they don't. We sure they should expect somebody to go way up there. There we go. I know Sam cash today.
We'll just leave it like this. We're coming back.
Okay, guys, we are back home, and I'm not even gonna lie, it's the next day. So you can probably tell by my voice. But anyway, Mr. Bailey went to go get the money, but I told him like not to rush back. Like if you're out working, don't like rush back or make extra stops to come back. I said I could just do it in the morning. So I had already edited the first part of this video that you guys saw. And then now we're gonna do this part. So, let's see. And I have to hurry up because I have to go to work. You guys remember that? The ice cream mark. Ugh. I work on my kitchen table if you're new here, so yeah, we got ice cream on the book. But I did just get a notification saying that my new Budget Mom book has arrived. So starting next month, we'll have a nice, clean, fresh start. Okay. So we're going to do the receipts that we had yesterday. So, okay, so we went to McDonald's first. Let me look at the receipt, the date. Yep, because I'm off on the date. Okay, so we went to McDonald's and got the coffee. And that's under food and drink. And that was $1.05. And then where are we at food and drink? $28.95. So we're at $27.90. Okay, and then we went to Sam's Club. So you guys saw me get 3 things. I'm only tracking 2 things because that top one was a birthday gift. It was a one of those spin mop buckets, and he's been wanting that, and he got some money for his birthday that we're not gonna count within this budget. So he used it to get some things that he wanted, and one of them was that spin mop. So I'm going to not count that on here. But what we can count is the bread. So that's under grocery for $3.94. There's no tax on our food. And then, try to make sure y'all in frame. Okay. Then the spin mop was, I mean, not the spin mop, the bath tissue was $24.58 times the tax. So $26.05. And that was under household. Oh. Okay. Oh, and then we got one more. We sat down and we've been eating pretty healthy for the most part, but yesterday we didn't. But we just let that be our only meal. We didn't put anything else on top of that. We're trying to let that just be a distant memory, because we didn't. I don't know why when me and him get together, we, it's like, oh, let's eat food. I don't know. But that was under food and drink, and that was $4.24 for the 2 combos. I think that's why, because we was both hungry, and we was like, man, we don't want to like mess up and go somewhere else. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Okay. Okay, so now we need to go. So we did that food and drink. I forgot I had another food and drink, so we was at $27.90 minus the $4.24. So now we're at $23.66 on that. Okay, then grocery, we was at $35.84. So minus the $3.94, $31.90. Yeah, the kids pretty much did any leftovers that was done yesterday, or they just like popped something in the air fryer. Yeah, they so I didn't spend any money on groceries yesterday. I just got a email, your order has been delivered. The budget, mom. Okay, household was at $15.57 minus, this is when I knew we was going over, $26.05, because I didn't know that we was that low on, toilet paper. And he said, babe, I miscalculated of how much we have, because he has it in a spot that I can't get to. He puts it under the stairs. So it's like in the closet, like under the stairs is where he puts the toilet paper. So I don't know where it's at. So he always goes under there and gets it. And if you saw a little shake, I'm just trying to get that email out of the way. But yeah, so he told me that, he said, "Ooh, I'm so sorry," because he knew I didn't put it in the budget. So I'm not gonna trip under it. What I'm gonna try to do is just make sure I go under in some of the other categories, like food and drink and that type of thing. But because it's a possibility that we may go over on grocery, I'm not sure, because I told y'all guys my oldest is moving on the West Coast, and she said that she wanted whether nachos or soul food. And then I was like, wow, well, we haven't had nachos in a while. And then she was like, that's actually really what I want. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna put these receipts in the Fetch Rewards app. If you don't know what that is, it's just an app where you take your receipts and you take a picture of them, and they give you points that you can then redeem for a gift card. And we normally try to have our gift card for date night. If you haven't yet signed up for Fetch, you can use my code, which is over here. You can rather just take your phone and scan this, or you can use this is my code that you could just like put in if you're already on the app, and the link is also in the description. And if you use any of those, I'll get points, and you'll also get points too. So thank you to everyone that has already been doing that. So anyway, we are going to go ahead and cash stuff. Where's my cheat sheet? Because I'm going by what I did last time. I said I was going to double up, but because I have to do another video today anyway, like I still have to go to work. I'm going to like do the afternoons because it's now currently 10:08. So by the time I upload this video, get it edited and upload it, and then do another video, like start my next one, it'll probably be like 11 o'clock about time I get out. So, and somewhere in there I want to make my way to get to the budget mom. But anyway, Mr. Bailey, when I got this money for him, I told him I said his bank is kind of weird. I'm his ATM. I was like, if you could just get some 10s and 20s, but I guess it shot him out all 20s, and I'm not gonna trip about it. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 is $160. And let's see, what are we gonna do first? Okay, so we got the car maintenance, and we're gonna put another 15. Put that like that. Okay, we're gonna put another 15 into the car. This is not car maintenance. This is the loan for the Jeep back a while ago. What do we have? We have it in here, and we're actually gonna have to pay that off soon. So you're gonna see me cash stuffing for that too. Okay, what did I say? 15. So we're gonna take 2 10s, which is 20, and we're gonna take a 5 back. Do we have anything else we have some? Let me go ahead and change a 10 for these 2 more 5s. All right, so the Jeep car maintenance loan now has $30 in it, and we are going for 63 this week. Okay, the emergency fund. So I have this book, which is linked below. If you use my link, if you want this book, I will get a little kickback from Amazon. But I made these bubbles on here $23. And if I fill them all up, it's $1,012. I did do this last year. I had started it, but I think that's when the engine of my Jeep went out. So I had to take all of the money out of my binders. So we're restarting it. Instead of coloring the ones that we already colored, we're just gonna put check. And we're gonna put $23 in here, which I do have dollars in my purse, but let me see. How many ones? I think I have 4 ones left, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do 25 again. So 10, 20, 5, and we're gonna take back 2 over here. So I still haven't put these out for tips, but whenever the tips run out of the car, because we try to keep some in the car, then we'll go ahead and take those and put in there. Okay, so 100, 20, 40. This is a emergency fund, so it now has 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 205, 6, 7, 207. Let's just make sure that's what it's supposed to be, because every time I surprise myself, it don't seem like it's going to be that much. But we had 184 plus 23. It's 207. So today is the 23rd. Plus 23, 207. And I think I'm just gonna have to keep this out the entire time, because I remember the last video I kept putting it back. Okay. But meanwhile, where's that green pen? Put 15 right there. And I put 23 right there, but all we was putting was 46. So we can go ahead and close that one out. And then next is Thanksgiving. We're gonna put 25. And we had Thanksgiving in holidays, but it wasn't this holidays. It was savings. Remember I said I needed to do this with, live with y'all? Oh, man. Because I did find the other holiday thing, and I said I was going to change it. Where did I do it? It's right there, yeah. Savings. So let's take, this is for me to go see my mom for Thanksgiving. And we are trying to save because we're going to drive our vehicle down there. But we need to save for like gas. And I believe we're going to stay with her since my sister just moved into her new house yesterday. So we'll be able to stay with my mom. So we should be able to save money. If we get a hotel, it might be one day, but I don't know. This is what we're going to save up for up until that point. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So we now have $50. And I believe the goal this week is $100. Yeah. Okay, UPS, we're going to go ahead and put the 10. Somebody's trying to call in. Let me mark my stuff off over here. Thanksgiving, UPS, okay. So we're gonna put the 10 into UPS. Oops, I almost put 20. I wonder, did I do that again? I don't think I did. All right, so the UPS now has 20. So I am gonna track that. This is due on November 19th. It's $150 for three months. No, I'm not gonna change to like a PO box because I do have another business. Sometimes I have merchandise shipped to me and sometimes I need stuff to be signed for. It's a lot of stuff that I need. See, it now has 20. So a PO box will not work for me because it's a lot of places that will not ship to a PO box. So having the UPS box is like having a physical address. All right, vitamins, $35 is what we put last time. So we're going to do that again. And we had the vitamins and self-love. I'm remembering, guys. Let's see. I'm not mark that off. 10, 20. What is it? 10, 20, 35. And you may see me double up on this one next because it's Friday for me. So I'm going to do another cash stuffing today again, but it's going to be like for tomorrow's video. But they normally have their sales on Saturday at the vitamin place. So I may try to hurry up and get the money in this one so that we can get what we need, you know. So anyway, this is it. And self-love. So this should be 70 now. 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Yeah, we have a lot of vitamins to get and some essential oils. And it's getting cold now, so I need to make some shea butter. And I don't think I have any more vegetable glycerin left because I put that in there. Coconut oil. This is stuff that I'm going to have to end up getting. So then we're going to go to game night. This is, oh no, Nick. We're going to go to Nick. We're going to put $25 into Nick. He has, well, we're going to put 30 and then take back 5. Nick is my grandson and it's something that we want to get him. And I explained this before, but somebody was in the comments the other day that was like, wow, $100 a week just for a gift. The gift that we want to get him costs $400, and we put his. And unfortunately, I hate when people do this because of when your birthday is close to Christmas. But we rather do one or the other. I'm not buying him stuff on Christmas and then 2 days later buy him, you know, something else. Now one day I may get to that point, but he has so many active grandparents in his life that he has like so many gifts on his birthday and on Christmas. So yeah, But anyway, he should now have $50. We're going for 100 this week. So 20, 30, 40, 50. And then the last thing is game night. This is part 2, kind of like part 3 actually, of Mr. Bailey's birthday. If you guys watched, I don't know what video it was. It was a while, I mean, was it the weekend? Yeah, I think it was on the weekend. I gave Mr. Bailey, we went on a staycation and I gave him tickets to the Pistons. And we're going next week. So I took it out the wrong one. I know y'all was probably like, no, Miss Bailey. I'm like, dang, how you get this much money? Anyway, I gave him Piston tickets, and our parking is gonna be free, but we need to get, you know, like if we want to get any concessions or maybe have dinner afterwards or something like that, we're just saving for that, and we're only gonna put $100 for us. So if that don't do it, then I don't know. But that's gonna be this last 25. And it should now be 50. 20, 30, 40, 50. Huh? Y'all, did I go on the right one? I didn't. Y'all was screaming at me again, wasn't y'all? I know y'all was. What did I have in here? This was savings. Savings should have 50 in there. So 20, 30, 40, 50. And then this one, okay. Oh man, I was almost there. There it is. All right. That's what I was looking for. Now this should have 50 in there now. This is the 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I know y'all be getting on me. Okay. We did it. All right, so now at this point, let's see how much more I need in order to close this budget out by Sunday. And we're still working on this side too, guys. So, but we need, and I did not go to work on Mr. Bailey's birthday or on Thursday. So that's why I got to get out here today and make the money. What they usually may have good money on Friday. And Mr. Bailey just got home, so he'll be asleep for a while. So 63 minus 30 is 33. So 33. We did the emergency fund. So we need 50 more for Thanksgiving. We need 30 more for the UPS. The vitamins, we got 70. So what is that? Is that 80 more? Yeah, 80 more. And then Nick, we need 50. And then game night, we need 50. So we're knocking it down slowly but surely. This is why I like to do sinking funds with us having a regular income, because we're still doing everything that we need to do, but we're slowly stuffing. And it doesn't seem like as big of a hit as me just coming out of this money all at one time. And I love sinking funds just for that reason. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here so that I can get this video uploaded for you, because it's actually coming out the day that you're seeing it, even though I started the video yesterday. But we're gonna go ahead and oh, this was in Nick's thing. I'll put that back. But anyway, if you made it to this point, thank you so much for that. If you could just do me a favor and leave me a comment, even if it's just an emoji, that helps with the channel, because we are monetized. And any money that we're making in the year of 2025, we are putting towards our debt, which, oh, I didn't add that in there. Plus 40. So it's 333. Yeah, so we're adding towards our debt this year, and most likely next year too. Because I can't imagine that I would be able to pay off the amount of debt that I have within the next 2 months, but anything's possible. But anyway, yeah, your likes, your shares, your hypes, all of that helps also. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you would consider subscribing and joining the community. And even if you think you're subscribed, just go ahead and check. And I will see you guys tomorrow with the same type of video, because I really need to go to work and help with this budget. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching.